Hallelujah. All right. So sorry, you guys, that I had to keep changing the time. It's just a little hectic here. One of my daughters had surgery, and it's been a kooky day. But this must get out there. Whatever time I have here, I'm going to put it up here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, WCA Network. All right. Everything I do and say here falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. And this is a very important live, meaning it's very important that this is explained so the authorities understand that I will be calling bullshit whenever I see it. And I'll be explaining it in a way that they will understand it. So, hi y'all. Looks like there's a lot going on out there. Welcome in, NW Love. How are you? One of my members. Hello. A1 Way Street. Hi guys. GH White. My subscribers are here, and this looks amazing. I just kept changing, and it had to be done, but I do need to make the time to put this out there. What is happening in the world of the fake news? Anyone? Anything new? I haven't watched anything much today. But what I'm going to go over here tonight is, thank you. What I'm going over here tonight is super important because I'm not really quite sure who's feeding who the bullshit, or who is on YouTube feeding the bullshit. There's a lot of people on the YouTube channels right now that you guys have to be really, really cautious in who you listen to, and don't put anyone on a pedestal thinking they know more than you, or don't acknowledge information just because it's coming from someone who has like a lot of views, because this stuff is completely set up for them to do that. I'm noticing the equations, and I'm noticing the patterns, and it's not mind-blowing anymore. It's pathetic, and it's we're here to find the missing children. So what doesn't make sense to me is the information that should be shown is information that's going to help find the kids that are still alive. It's going to help bring justice to the ones that have been sacrificed. I don't get why someone would be just sitting back. I'm not mentioning any names tonight. I'm just going to give the information. You guys could figure it out who it comes from, because it is so disturbing to me that this isn't being discussed, and the only reason it's not is because they're guilty as well. That's what my conclusion is, and it's coming across really strong tonight. It's coming across really strong because they really, really keep screwing up in these cases, because the information that they put out on the Idaho 4 is identical to Summer Moon and Kylie Rodney. And if one person here says, like not here, on YouTube, that they don't see it, I call bullshit. There's no way they don't see it. There's no way. And that's what I'm going to be doing, is putting it out there, being like, there's no way you don't see this. There's no way. I'm going to pinpoint exactly what I'm showing you. You guys, this white car thing is it's so fake. It's so fake. And what is going on right now is a bunch of chaos, and I could see the creators that are trying to like kick their feet back, put it up, and try to stay chill. All right, guys, everyone, stay chill and calm. This will be okay. It's not going to be okay for you guys. It's not, because the information is going to be so crystal clear that you aren't going to be able to say otherwise. This car that you're looking at that came across, and every news station put it on, you guys, the car doesn't have wheels. The car is on a flatbed. The car has someone coming out of it. The car has shit all over it, and it's not even the white car that matches the car they're looking for. It doesn't even make any sense, but yet every news station put it out there. They're panicking, Lucy Lee. They're panicking. And wait till you see what I did catch what the Moscow police are saying. Oh, and this and that. Because the more their bullshit is being called, it's going to be a problem for them. This is a bunch of bullshit, this car. First of all, there's no way that this could have came from anything other than the people that put it out there in order to cover shit up. I mean, look at it. Look at it. There's nothing different than what you see here than what I showed you in Summer Moon Wells. It is the same thing. The car is on a flatbed. The car has the wheels taken off. The car has the wheels put on. And then they drive away with the sacrificed people. There's no difference. Let me go back and explain to you how there's no difference. Welcome to the Summer Moon Wells missing children's case. This is what was pulled up on the Summer Moon Wells driveway the night that she disappeared. It's the details. It's the details that need to be looked at. You guys, this is what was pulled up on top of Grandis's RV. There is no difference. The details to pay attention to when I'm showing are the exact details you need to pay attention to on what's going on, what happened to Kylie Rodney, and what's going on with the Idaho 4. Notice the elements that are on this truck. Look, everyone has to take their eyeballs and focus in and look at what I'm talking about. It is the only way this shit's going to stop. You need to look at this because I'm going to show all of this to you in the Idaho 4 case. This is what's in the truck. What page is this? Page 4. Oh, that's page 3. Page 4. I was going to say that's not as clear as page 4. This is what's on their truck. What you see here are all the maroon pieces that show up in every case. They are bringing in this fake truck that has a whole nother layer to it. All of this winds up under Grandis's RV. All of it. This here is what the back of the truck looks like with the maroon number 5. It is bringing in the elements. Notice really clearly how you do not see the wheels. This green truck had wheels. You want to know what you see? The maroon rims. See those little maroon things that wind up looking like smiles or something? Do you know that is exactly what is in this picture of the car of the Idaho 4? These aren't tires. Look. You show me tires that look like that. Inside this truck, if they would have moved quicker in Summer Moon Wells, they would have found her. Period. This truck is the same thing as all of the cars that are involved in these missing people and in these sacrifices. If they don't start looking at the cars and start looking at the bumpers and start looking at the tires and start looking at all the shit that's under the tires, then they're just doing it on purpose, not looking. This maroon piece that gets stuck in the back is the same on every car. All of this stuff, you guys, is repeating. And these are elements that every law enforcement that is involved could figure out. This is the Summer Moon's case. This is where this shit went. Underneath Grandis's RV. The day that this truck was there, this is what it looked like. Everything changed. Everything changed the very next time anyone came there, because that little Paw Patrol's all by itself. And we know that that Paw Patrol was not all by itself. We know that. What you're looking at here, you guys, right here, is a very, very deep hole in the ground, surrounded by the metal pieces. This is under here. That was the hole months ago. I'm like, there's a hole in the ground right next to Grandis's RV. You need to go get it. I see the boxes. There's a hole in the ground next to the RV. Tim Mullen came and took it all away. I mean, that's what happened. Tim Mullen came and removed it all. Why? Because we called it out. This section here goes down, under. This goes down. This here is the maroon box. This is silver metal. This here, if you walked right there against her RV, that is where shit went. And the same thing happened again. Because the car is fake, the truck is fake, the party's fake, Kylie's party was fake, the car was fake, all the same thing. It's all the same thing. Look very, very, very closely at the photos that I'm showing. Look at the details around the photo. Look at look at this fake truck with no wheels that is sitting on top of cement something. You guys, it goes down under. This isn't a truck. This is part of wherever they hide these things. And let me tell you, they're doing it over and over and over. And watching this, the new stuff on the Idaho 4, they're not gonna be able to, you know how there's certain YouTube people are like, oh, this will probably be cold. Yeah, it'll probably go cold because they don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know what to do. Look at this. You guys, wait till I show you how this is all in the Idaho 4. They don't know what to do because this is exactly what it looks like. You're going to flip when I show you. For starters, this is Summer Moon Wells, and nobody has gone there to dig. We would have known. I have sent everything in. Everything. They have not done anything. And this is exactly what they did. This is guilt. This is guilt. The truck bed has a number 5 maroon box inside of it. This is what they did, you guys. And this is what they do. Over and over. All these pieces wind up down by the plants. Look at all those pieces you see in the truck wind up under the ground. It's under the ground. It shows it under the ground. It goes all the way down. The holes, go look at any video that you guys could pull up from right in the beginning, and you will see how this stuff, the grids that are on this truck, wind up under the ground by the plants. This green grid right here, notice it. So when you look at the plants from Grandis, this thing is inside the planter. I think it is completely pathetic and disgusting that I have shown this, and now I'm going to continue showing it through the next one. Everything is in here. And it's on the Wells property. There's your planter. I don't know what you guys could see. It's getting fuzzy. But this goes all the way down into a hole in the ground. It's I don't know how fuzzy it looks, but this is all the shit that went there. And it's pretty far down. There. This thing that was in the truck gets put in the ground by Grandis's RV. That's in the ground now. Do you understand that was attached to the truck? That whole situation there is underground. This right here is Summer Moon Wells' little box. This is the box that I begged for them to go get. Right here. And this is what Tim Mullen went and moved. This was right behind the Mountain Dew box, which isn't even here. The Mountain Dew box isn't here right now. This shit right here is all of the trophies. See how it goes? It is tilted. This section, if they would have found this, or they would just go dig and find this, they would solve the case. They would look at how here the bones are showing. You guys, this is Summer Moon Wells' trophy. These are real. They're right under Grandis's RV. But guess what? No one has answered back, and no one has dug. I just showed this to you on the truck that has no wheels, and it has all the elements. And this is the truck pieces that are under the ground next to Grandis's RV. And these are the little boxes. They're gone. Want to know what she covered it up with? A Mountain Dew box. I'm like, oh my God. That's when I saw Don start bringing Mountain Dew out. I'm like, oh my God, please, Don B, do not show me fucking Mountain Dew. You guys, this is the hole in the ground. Look. This is next to her RV. That hole with the number 5 boxes is all they need to go find. Because the Idaho 4, Michael Vaughn, Kylie Rodney, they all have the same thing. Find one of them and you'll find them all. This here is the most obvious. Look at the elements all around it. This here is what winds up on Don's frame of the door. Right here. You guys have seen this shit. All of this. This is the clear piece with like the freaking tube in the middle. It's clear. Same thing over here. You guys, it's so crystal clear in the video. I mean, look how clear it is that I'm showing you. I don't know what Mountain Dew stands for, but when I start seeing Don B hold up Mountain Dew cans, I'm like, oh, please, please, please don't do that again. Like, you're embarrassing yourself. You could tell I'm really pissed off. This is really obvious. This is really obvious. And then as soon as shit was said that Tim Mullen went there was a 12-pack of Mountain Dew box stuck on top of it. Then how I knew that it was something was like symbolism about that is when someone faked saying, oh, look at Candace is back, and she was coming out of the dollar store or something with a freaking thing of Mountain Dew. Look at this. Look at this. This is what it looked like. Look at the pieces. Before Tim Mullen went to the property. You guys could see it. They moved everything because that little Paw Patrol was never bites. It was never there. There weren't plants with the Paw Patrol like this. Like, what is this? Where are the cactuses? They're not there, you guys. They're not there. There are no cactuses here. This isn't what the news showed us. Whatever this is the whole to solving the case. That's what I'm putting out there, loud and clear. And guess what? No one's going to give a shit to go dig. I'm showing them this. And what I'm asking is why the fuck no one's going to go do anything? Why isn't anyone going to take this shit and go do something with it? Why? Why? So what I'm doing tonight is I'm putting this shit out there so crystal clear, and I'm going to prove to you that they must be involved because they're going to do nothing about it. I'm putting this out there. No news station will cover it. No YouTube creator will cover it. They will not discuss the facts. And let me tell you, I sent it to CNN. I sent it to ABC. I sent it to NBC. I sent it to Good Morning America. I sent it to my FBI guy. I sent it to Moscow. I sent it to TBI. I sent it to Nevada. I sent all of it out. I sent it all out. Nobody is going to touch it. And what that's going to prove is that they don't want to. It's way too big of a moneymaker for them, and it's way too dangerous. But yet, they're going to let the kids fucking die. Make sense of that. They are going to allow the next child to be taken and sacrificed. Because that is the only thing that makes sense to me at this point. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. This did not exist. It was taken away and covered up because this is the evidence to Summer Moon Wells. And this tells the story. I know that for a fact. I know these boxes way too well. I know the maroon pieces. And we know damn well that this little patrol guy wasn't sitting all by itself in a planter with plants. There isn't one cactus. Not one. Not one. This is all in the plants. It's all in the plants. Now you're going to see that the one on the left side has, it's kind of, part of it looks like it's covered up, but what I'm showing you here is I see Summer Moon. Because she's in here. She's in here. She is in here, and the authorities are covering it up. Period. I bet you anything that Grandis's RV doesn't have this brand new white bumper shit on it anymore. It's brand new. That was just put on. And look at, see the little sticks? It's coming out of the truck. See it? Those are those little tubes with the hearts. It's coming out of the white bumper thing. Look. Clear as day. That is right there, here on the left-hand side. These are the plastic things with the bloody whatever in the middle. It's built into the car. It's built into the car, you guys. And now it's in the planter. Like it's all here. And it's all in the Idaho 4, and they don't know what to do. They do not know what to do because our eyes are all over them. Our eyes are all over them. Oh yeah, you're gonna see a lot here. You're gonna see Summer's face. You're gonna see bones, you're going to see faces. It's all in there because it's trying to show up. Look at this, you guys. Summer Moon Wells's shit was right in this hole right here. I'm showing this all again to you for a reason, because I'm going to show how this is going on right now in Idaho. Boom. All of this was covered up with cactuses and a very large box of Mountain Dew. You don't even see a cactus here. There's no cactus here. And see this here? Do you remember yesterday I was showing you that I'm like, this is the logo? Why is he using the logo that shows this whole entire thing? Wait, who was it? Whose video? See, it doesn't even matter to me which video. Whose video did I show yesterday? Oh, chasing whatever his name is. This is the main box, and this is what his logo was. Remember I showed this to you? It's right under her RV. This is right under the RV. This is what I showed you all over Cracking Case's video. I'm like, why is he using that? Why is he using the main logo? Why is he using this as his logo? Remember, it was real bloody. You guys, it's under her RV. Why? Because Summer Moon Wells's trophies are under the RV. They were. Do you see how much they lied? Do you see what I'm saying? Where is the other Paw Patrol? Where are the cactuses? Where's everything? Where's everything? It's not here because they haven't covered it up yet. They haven't covered it up yet. And this just happened to the 4 students in Idaho. And they have the whole entire place up for grabs, thinking that there's a freaking killer running loose. Yeah, want to know who's running loose? The people who killed Summer Moon Wells. And they know it. They know it. Because they are not... You guys, I sent the pictures. I'm like, you guys, this is fake news. Your car is the fakest news I've ever seen. Fake news. No. Now they come up with, oh, they think they know the owner of the car. No, they don't. Because the car was at the party that night. I have a photo of it. At 3:12 a.m., that white car was at the party. This here, to me, is pure evidence that this completely goes against the story they put out there for Summer. That was the whole entire story. They're planting flowers. First of all, they're cactuses. Second of all, this is a whole different situation, and all this metal is under Grandis's RV, which is probably all gone now. But why aren't they talking about it? I don't need any recognition. I don't care about that. I just want to see this being looked at as a real serious issue. I don't care anything other than the kids getting their justice. And this is insane. It's insane. Let me see. Every time I say let me see, I mean, Cracking Cases, oh, here it is. Cracking Cases logo that he has. I got these photos from them, right? But Here's the logo that Cracking Case had used throughout that whole video. I want to know why. That's that. Why is this under Grandis's RV? I'm serious. It's under Grandis's RV. And he's the one who has the pictures of these trucks moving. First the green truck is by the bus. The bus and the green truck is covered in something. It's got something on it. But then it winds up by Grandis's truck, Grandis's RV, with no wheels. But the whole entire time, he has the logo on it. That matches. Why? I would like that. I would really like to know. It's very important, you guys. Why is it important? Because it's under the RV. And there's a hole in the ground. And little Paw Patrol's by himself in the plants. We all know that that does not make sense. None of this situation makes sense. And this is exactly what I'm about to show you in the Idaho 4. Exactly what I'm going to show you. Wait. Plug this thing in. Because the Idaho 4 have the same information that they're hiding. They have the same information they're not talking about. They have the same person. Wait. They have the same person feeding the bullshit, and they have the exact same channels discussing the exact same thing. Same thing. Look at that, how clear it is, you guys. That is Cracking Case's logo he used on this video. That can't be any clearer where to go get Summer. This couldn't look any clearer. Come on. Look at Paw Patrol. Look at that. There are no cactuses here. There is nothing other than the remnants of when they got rid of her. This is all on their property. And let me tell you, Idaho 4, they have it on their property too. They just have to find one location to go dig it up. Come on. That's not deep faked. That's not covered up. That's as clear as can be. Why isn't anyone moving on this, you guys? Why? And why isn't anyone talking about it? Why isn't this being talked about? Why? Why is it that the information that I give is never discussed? All they're discussing is dumbass shit. There are a couple channels I actually really do like. and that are as frustrated as I am. I'm not going to mention other channels, but once this thing blows through, there are a couple women out there that they just kick ass, and you could hear it in their voices how frustrated they are. And I hear her. She's like, why isn't anyone listening? I'm saying to myself, they're not going to fucking listen to you. They're not. But why is it that we have our little guy here sitting by himself in plants, where now he's sitting in cactuses with totally different situation, and Summer Moon Well stuff was right in here the whole time. But they chose not to dig. They didn't have to. They're being protected. It's the only thing that makes sense to me, you guys. That's her. Do you know how I said they all have sticks? That's our little Summer Moon stick right there. They all have a stick that has stuff running through it. Whatever is running through it, this is her stick that's connected to all this stuff. It is what it is. Don't ask me to explain it, but it's there. As clear as can be. That goes really deep under, you guys. And now this is the news. This is what they showed us. This is what they showed us. There's the Mountain Dew. But when we saw the Mountain Dew, it wasn't actually there. It was somewhere else. But where the truck pulled up was against the corner. It was right here. Every time you see this stuff, it's something different. Right here. It's a bunch of crock. Watch this. This is now the truck, this end facing the opposite direction towards the woods. Okay? It's facing towards the woods. Look at what you're looking at. Let me blow it up. You are looking at, wait. Page 24. You are looking at, yes, 24. The equipment in here. The truck is loading, and all the way in the back of the woods there are all the elements. The number 5, the maroon flying faces. They're just all those flying things that you always see that were in Kylie's. They're all like these freaking symbols. But they're in the woods behind Grandis's RV. There's a box there, and you could tell that the box opens up. There's a cap on it, but then they turned this truck around. So this whole entire area is like a freaking graveyard. See, that's the truck. That's that's a cap on, that's a maroon cap on top of a box, is what that is. And the maroon cap is the number 5. It's all in here. That is fresh dirt coming in, by the way. It's fresh dirt. That's cement. The most important thing in this photo to recognize, right, is that the machinery here, you guys, is heavy duty. They have this shit locked up tight. See this? This was now brought in like it's heavy duty equipment. You see Grandis's house? They're like lifting this thing up. This is heavy duty equipment. This is heavy equipment. With the number 5 in the trunk, it's heavy duty equipment is all I know. Here's the next car. I think that this is, I don't know if this is Kylie's or... No, this is the Idaho 4. The Idaho 4 car that they show a picture of is underground, surrounded by metal. I'm going to go over that. This is Kylie's car. It's not Kylie's car. They want you to think it is. Everything that I'm showing you guys falls all under the same situation for every one that I am covering. That's not Kylie's car. Like, what is he holding on to over here? It's not Kylie's car. No one's looking at the details. It's not Kylie's car. Not at all. Watch. Kylie's car has brand new bumpers on them. And they have that thing under the car. That's not snow. They have white, someone put white bumpers over this car that are completely don't match the car. They have nothing to do with the car. Those don't even belong there. But yet they're put there and no one notices. Why are they put there? Because that's how they create the situation. Kylie's car has the exact same white fake bumpers. I have no idea what this is. It's completely fake. It is completely fake. Not done. This is the truck that comes in and moves everything. This is on the Wells property. Whatever this truck does was in the video, and it's super important to understand that this truck moves about. It moves about different parts of their property throughout the video. Kylie Rodney's photos, you could basically line them up like I did with Summer Moon and Michael's. They're basically the same, laying in the same position. They just change it. No one's noticing. This to me is Summer Moon. This is just a few things I'd like to go over before I do the rest of this presentation. To me, this is Summer Moon. And this is Ethan. And I'm going to show you how. Trigger warning, and you guys have to wrap your heads around what I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you everything that came from Plunder's video. Plunder's video shows the story of the Idaho 4. This is the story of the Idaho 4, which matches Summer Moon Wells. Identical. Really, really hone in and look at these photos, you guys. You need to understand that these photos are just like Kylie's. Wherever these kids went, they went in the same looking box as Kylie. Kylie Rodney had the same box, the same colors, the same situation. This is the story. They're in the same place. And let me tell you guys something. This is lined up just like the painter. This room that I had to look at for 2 days preparing for this is identical to me to the room that the guy paints in. It's really not funny. It's really not funny that this face is marked Maddie. That face right there. That's all covered and wrapped like a mummy. Like a mummy. This face stays this way throughout Plunder's video. And it's Mark Madison. These are the photos that are on her video. And I don't understand how nobody has gone over there and investigated her. I personally think she's not a real person. This is what they did to them the night of the sacrifice. You guys, these pictures come up so crystal clear that they're not covered up. They're not covered up. This is them at the party. Do you understand that every piece of these photos are identical to Summer Moon Wells? Do you understand that the boxes, the number 5 boxes with the little white things sticking out, they're all lined up at their sacrifice? They're right there. This is the location. This is what they did to them. The phone in which they say, oh, that's the phone. They're just showing a picture. They're not showing a picture. They're showing a sacrifice. They are showing the sacrifice the whole entire night. This is Ethan. Ethan, see if it's over this one. Ethan is connected to a cat. These photos are the truth. This is what happened to these kids. These are Ethan's photos. And the closer you get into all these small little pictures, the reason I know that this isn't deep faked is because I have so many of the same photos for all the other cases that I work on. They're all the same. So the day that the authorities decide to take a look, they could line this all up. Now, you may look at these pictures and be like, oh my God, they look so confusing, but they're not. Because all you gotta do is look closer. That's it. Just look closer. This is what the kids looked like. They're laying together. You guys, this is what they looked like. Right behind her is the equipment in the window. I wanted to show that. I did show it once before, even though that's not as important as my other stuff, but I wanted to put it out there. This is Ethan. Ethan, he has one of those little animal little faces under his neck. This here is the inside of the sacrifice room. This is what it looks like. And these photos should not be on Plunder's videos. Here are all the boxes, and this actually says, it says Mad Grill, but when you look closer, it spells something else. But this is what the room looks like of the painter. It's the same thing with all these boxes. This is the room. And they're showing it. They're showing it. You all know what this is. This is the number 5 box that I just showed you that started out underneath Grandis's RV. This is the maroon, the green, the white, the blah, blah, blah. It's all here. It's a big operation. And people are scared shitless to bust it open. Here comes your white car. Now, this white car starts showing up in these videos, and there's a reason for it. The white car is in the window, and anything they put in the window, there's a reason for it. It's right there. This is small little bits of information that show up at the food truck, but it's important for me to put it out there because this does match. It matches up. This is what it looks like next to the girls that are, she's on top of her shoulders, but look what's going on here. Look what's going on here. This is a head and a platter. Right here. This is in Plunder's video. And this is for entertainment purposes, by the way, right? Just say, you know, it's entertainment purposes. Like, I don't have any authority that has backed this up yet, because they won't touch it with the 10-foot pole. This is what is behind Ethan and his girlfriend. These are sacrifices. These are sacrifices, you guys. This is what it looks like. They're all lined up. This is the night that this sacrifices continued. What you're looking at, that I have these little, that I blew them up, are the small little pictures that no one's looking at. Not even the authorities are looking at those photos. Look at, they're not on the couch. They're with all those boxes. You've seen this. You've seen this at Kylie Rodney's sacrifice. All in the small little photos. They're all there. And let me tell you something. No one's going to talk about it. No one's going to talk about it. Here's the food truck, which was not a food truck. This is too small. I'm passing it. Here's the food truck. These are sacrifices. This is what it looks like. The pictures may be small, but they could break the case open. These photos are not kids laying on a couch. These photos are kids being sacrificed. Each and every photo. This is what it looks like inside the house. And that eyeball that's laying next to the cat is Ethan's. That's Ethan. And that's what Plunder looks like. Look at the room. Look at the room that she's sitting in. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me see how many pages. I have 30 more pages and then that's it. Sorry I'm rushing through. That's plunder sitting in the room. Those are the boxes and these are the sacrifices. Here's your white car. So this is in the video. So now you see the white cars there, but what you also see is the red car changed its bumper to white. It's a white bumper. Brand new. Right there. Brand new white bumper. This is what I find the most interesting. This is, to me, the same thing as the green truck that was in Summer Moons. Now it shows up here. It doesn't have tires, but it's next to like the maroon boxes. I don't know what this is, but it's the same. It's the same purpose. It serves the same purpose. These are actually the most important photos. This is at the party. The white truck is at the party. The equipment's at the party. Everything's here at the party. It's right there. As well as that's like the white bumper. There was a white car. They had a white car. This is all at the party. But the only one who shows it is in Plunder's video. That's the whole point of this actual exercise. This is to me the most important thing I'm showing you. Is that this is the party. Whatever that white thing is goes on the car. And that's a white car. It's the front of a white car. And it has equipment on it. It has the V. It has a truck on the front. It has the machine. But it's a white car. It's all here. So I don't understand what the deal is with the white car, because the truth of the matter is this is the white bumper that is used. I don't know, but this gets connected right there. That's right there. And that is a sacrifice. And this is not covered up. This is the Idaho 4, you guys. No one's going to talk about it, unfortunately. And the reason they're not going to talk about it is because they can't, and it makes too much money. I'm convinced. These are the photos at the party. You tell me that they don't know what's going on. No way. No way. But her photos are really clear, you guys. Like, they show a completely blurry car racing through something that looks like it's being pulled on a flatbed, and it doesn't match the car, but it makes national news. I don't get it. I don't get it. How could it make national news? It makes no sense. Look at these pictures. This is the situation. This. Okay, here's your white car, by the way. And it's stamped 11/13, 3:12 in the morning. This is the car, and look who is standing next to it with a head. This is the car. This is a white car that no one's going to talk about. This is the white car. It's stamped 3:12, 11:13. And look at this poor little boy standing here with a skeleton head. That is the car that they want you to believe they saw flashing by. This is what I sent in, you guys. And no one has responded. No one's responded to this. The white car is right there with the machine on it, you guys. You see? They're not going to respond to it because they can't. These are the boys. I don't know who's that boy. But that's not his phone. What he's holding is what they're always holding. It's not a phone. It's part of the equipment. Do you understand that what he's holding is so much part of the equipment? It's consistently in Plunder's videos. It's right here. But she wants you to think it's something else, but I know what that is. Look what's going on here. It's stamped 11/13, 3:12 a.m. in the morning. There's your white car. There's your equipment. There's somebody wearing all of the stuff, all of the elements. And there's these guys. Why wouldn't this be talked about? Their white car is a fake white car. Mine here is the white car. This white, let me change. Now I'm going to change the coloring and show you how the elements are the same in here as they are in Summer Moon Wells. You're going to see a little bit. I can't brighten it much because they use this purple and blue. That's really difficult. Look what's connected to, look at the shit around the car. There's the bubble, there's the round thing with the head. I call it the cylinder. Do you understand Kylie Rodney was in the same thing coming out of the back of the car? They're all coming out of the back of the car. They're all right here. They're all in front of you. I'm not doing anything. All I did was brighten it up. It's doing it itself. You can't hide the truth. This is the part I couldn't wait to get to. Yeah, it pisses you off, right? This is what I sent in to all the news stations. I'm like, fake news. Your car is fake news. If you care to debunk what you just said, here you go. Because it's not real. It's fake. This here is the situation. It's showing it. It's showing it. See it? So what I'm saying is this stuff is being put out here tonight, and I'm going to prove a point. No one's going to use this, talk about it, put it in the news, debunk what they said, and nor are the cops even going to take a look at it. I sent it to them. That's like my new thing. Because now I'm really pissed. Look at that. Yeah, whoever put the thumbs down, I'm sure you're going to put your thumbs down because you're like, oh shit, someone's going to be up our asses. Yeah, they are. Everyone on this channel. Have fun with that. Put your thumb up your own ass. That's what's going on here, you guys. This is what's going on here. And this is what Kylie Rodney's car looked like as they were at the party on the beach. And it wasn't a party. This is just what they did with her car. This is what it looked like. She had something coming out of the roof of the car, but this is the same situation. Has the same elements. The same thing. They can't deny it, but what they can do is not talk about it. They just won't talk about it. And I'm just going to just keep calling their bluff. Because this person here was sacrificed, and that's what he was sacrificed with, that stuff on him. And this is the white car. Not the fake white car. Because anyone that's in the law enforcement knows that that car had no wheels and was on a flatbed. I cannot, there's no way that I'm going to say that they're that dumb. There's no way. This was in their apartment. This is the chair. This is part of all the stuff they use. No, they're going to do nothing. I'm just going to keep calling them out on it until someone puts this shit out there and calls them out. Look at this. This is the party. And let me tell you guys something. What you see in the bottom left-hand side, those are the boxes. You've seen these. Oh my God, Summer Moon Wells. This is so, I can't even believe it's in here. I can't believe that those are in here. Like whoever, like they were sacrificed, but let me tell you something. There's a group of these kids that did it. Because they're holding the shit. These are 4 boxes of heads. 4. And they are bragging. It's right there. They're right in the room. They're bragging. What's P for? Plunder? All of the needed information is basically in these videos. Just like I showed you how they were hanging by the Wells bus. Remember how I said, oh my God, they're actually like hanging on these things? Look. This is exactly what they're doing. It's really, really disturbing to look at. Really disturbing. And they videotape it all. I mean, for the authorities to get into these videotapes, they could see through this so fast. This is the machine. So this is the fake phone they use because the phone is part of the machine. That's it. It's connected. See how it's connected to someone's head? It just like I showed you in Andrew's videos last night. What page is this? 40. This here is this is connected. Basically it gets connected. I mean, I know that this is this equipment that I showed you last night. See how that's someone's head? That's one of the kids' heads. And this is equipment. That's a hand. That's a head. And they're showing you all of the things that are going on. You guys, this is the room Kylie Ronnie was in. It's all the same. It's all the same colors. It's all the same. This is a real room. You see that person on the bottom? That is a real piece of equipment. I don't know how else to say it, that this here, let me brighten it. This here, not to freak you out, this here on the bottom is holding the eyeball open. This is the eyeball remover. It's what it is. And they could consistently say they don't see anything, but I'm going to keep showing these same elements over and over again. Because all of these people are in the same room, same sacrifice, same people, and the same people covering it up, the same people making millions of dollars, but yet the children of our world are being murdered. Make sense of that. And then make sense of it that someone could come in here and put thumbs down because we're trying to stop the children of our world being murdered. Not only that, how about stop the corruption that surrounds it? Because it's the people that come in, they're the ones who are they're the ones that are doing the killing. They're the ones that are supporting it and making money. This isn't normal. These are the photos from the party. These are the photos no one's showing you. These are the photos. These are the sacrifices. And this is the white car. That's not the right car. It's wrong. This is the white car that they showed you, but look at it. It looks just like what Summer Moon's, what I just showed you on their property. It's not the right car. This is like a Kylie Rodney car. Look at it. It's a Kylie Rodney car. Same thing. Same thing. It's being moved. It doesn't have a front. It has no wheels. How could they possibly have put this on national news as the car? This car is on something that's moving it. It's right there. I don't even think it's in the street. I think it's like a fake video. But the facts are right here in the photo. That's what it shows. It's in the car. What you see in the bottom left-hand side shows what's under that metal, the metal piece. See, this is what I was talking about. This is the same thing that showed, even though it was Grandis's property, this is the same photo. it shows that the metal part here, let me blow it up. No, let me brighten it for a minute. This here might as well be under the same flatbed as I showed you by Grandis's place, because these are the trophies for these guys. These are them, and their front of their house doesn't even look like that. You know, it's not open like that, so this isn't the front of their place. But yet, these are the trophies that are under the ground. See? And they have it shown as if it's in front of the house. But that's not what the front of their house looks like. But this again is under metal in a box. And this is the night of the party. See, that's what the heads look like. But it's underground. See, that's what it looks like. And it's being messed with. Someone's moving it. It's being moved. This is just one last look at the car. I don't know who that other boy is. He doesn't look familiar to me, but he's obviously somebody. So this is what I sent in. I said sacrifice box, white car, and then I circled how all these weird things are in here. I showed this one already. The middle photo. Wait, let me grab this one. This one's important to look at, to really just take a look and understand that they're telling you that this is that Madison girl. That's not going to make the news. Oh, that's Xana. This one says it's Xana. It says Xana. There's just a real lot of information in her videos. Here's what's happening to her photos. It looks like all the kids are together in here. Like they have them laying all together in a group. Let me see if that still says Xana. Yeah, that still says that Xana. The other one was Madison, but this one is Xana, and this is what it's showing over here. You could see that this is what they look like after their sacrifice. They put this shit on them, you guys. I don't know what else to tell you. But she has the same thing in her mouth that Summer Moon had in her mouth, right here. It's the same element. It's these things in their mouths. This is like a panda. There's your raccoon. You guys, they did the same thing to these guys as that they're doing to everybody. I believe these are each of the people that got sacrificed. And the room that it shows in the back, to me, looks like that same kind of a little teeny cabin that we saw in Cracking Cases video. It looked like this. I'm going to zoom in for you. And these are the sacrifices. I mean, these are them. I'm going to brighten it a little bit. I usually don't like to do that because it does ruin the photo sometimes, but let's see. Oh, a little bit's okay. So at the end of this video, it shows individual people. And to me, there's more than 4 because I do see the little baby. I see more than 4. But the photos like this, like if the authorities really cared to figure this out, there's a lot of death in here. There's a lot. And these will just keep shifting. They will keep shifting, you guys. This is the equipment that is at the party. This is the exact equipment that these kids wind up being connected to. There's no easy way of saying it, basically. That this piece of equipment is the exact equipment that has been connected to every one of the cases that I cover here. If they could just find this equipment, they could solve all the cases, but I don't think they give a shit to find this equipment. This is it. That's the machine. This is the room. And those are the kids. Right there. It is so right in front of anyone who wants to solve these. And I just think that they don't. That is supposed to be I believe that's the boy. And I am going to keep calling them out on it. That's all I can keep doing, right? This photo here shows the exact buckets and maroon whatever that goes under the ground, and this is exactly where Summer Moon's is. These could be found. Because someone is putting this shit in the videos. Someone is making sure that we all see it. And it's being filmed, you guys, as they do it. The very last photo I am going to leave with you is one that shows the Moscow, the police department, sitting with the victim. Now, someone explain this one to me. Someone explain this one to me. Why would this be here? And here's the thing. If it's fake, and this guy doesn't say anything about it, that's weird. That would be really weird. Because how is it that he could allow someone to put his name out there? A photo of him sitting with a victim. This is the photo I'm ending on. Because this just sums it up. This sums the whole thing up for me. I mean, really. Send this to the news stations. What do you think they'll do with it? Even if, let's say it's fake. Why not? Everyone else does fake news. That's supposed to be Xana? Yeah, dark hair. I think I'm going to change my cover to this photo. It's all the stuff, that's what they put on their heads. This is part of the equipment. That is the end of my whole entire presentation tonight. You guys, I will be back. But this is it for tonight. May justice shine. May someone bust this shit open. Because it's getting really difficult. I'm going to make it very difficult for them to keep showing this shit. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, my subscribers, my members. Thumbs up on your way out. And please subscribe if you have not. It's a really wonderful way to support the channel. You guys were great. You guys were great in chat tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I love having all of you here with me. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Spread the news. Good night, guys.